God damn, Nintendo's been everywhere in the news right now. Ever since they had talked about the NX, which was like almost 2 fucking years ago. It's kind of crazy that we've been speculating and churning through the rumor mill this entire time, talking about the Nintendo NX, the what ifs and the what could be's and the he said, she said type of scenarios. But Nintendo did give some clarity and said that this shit will be dropping next year, 2017, in March as a matter of fact. So you will be seeing the Nintendo NX, that system will be coming out, we'll see the next generation of what Nintendo has to offer the entire world. But then they dropped another bombshell. They said that the new Legend of Zelda that everybody's been waiting in great anticipation for, and you know, their fucking Master Sword is hard as goddamn fucking rock, and you can't sheath that bitch, and you can't teach that. Well, guess the fuck what? This shit will be on the NX, and I fucking called it. I fucking called it. Look, this is one of those things I said a million times over. It was going to be coming out for that. It did. I said the NX was going to be coming out in 2017. It's coming out in 2017. What I did not expect, though, was that they were going to be skipping E3 with the NX altogether. I thought surely this year that it was going to be shown up. It's not. And The Legend of Zelda is essentially going to be everything that they focus on. Well, that's not a bad thing if you're going to put all of your cash right into one pot, then, I mean, The Legend of Zelda is one of those ways to go. The downside to it is they haven't really announced anything else, and the only thing I can think of off the top of my head meat is Paper Mario. And the new Paper Mario, people are pretty pissed off because it looks like it's going to be just Sticker Star, but in consoleized version. A lot of people were not digging Sticker Star, and I don't understand why, because I really fucking like the game. That's the truth of the matter. I've been saying time and again, like, I love all the Paper Mario games, I love the Mario and Luigi games, I love Super Mario RPG. As a matter of fact, Nintendo and RPGs, that shit just works hand in hand. It does, all the fucking time. But look at it like this. You got Nintendo showcasing the NX most definitely soon. I'm thinking the Tokyo Game Show. The Tokyo Game Show, it always ends up happening after E3. So while it might not happen at E3, what are they going to show off? Are they going to show off some of the games? Are they going to drop some kind of news, some kind of tidbits? What kind of Wii U games are going to be happening? And how are you going to keep Wii U fans happy who all feel like they've been burned? And that's the truth. Right now, I've seen motherfuckers left and right who are livid, who are pissed, who feel like they've been screwed over in every single fucking way. That, Nintendo, thank you so much for thinking about Wii U fans. That was so fucking nice of you because you've left us out to dry. Now, I think a lot of this is based more around the fact that you've got Legend of Zelda coming out for the NX, but I think this, I'm like, well, Twilight Princess was simultaneously released like GameCube and Nintendo Wii, so where's the problem with that? I knew this shit was going to be on both systems. I already knew that. And I don't feel like you're really going to be burnt all that much because the system will have been out for 5 years, which is the traditional lifespan of anything. The thing that I would actually be pissed off about is if they decide they got no more releases for this system, like at all. Think about it. Okay, you got that one Shin Megami Tensei fucking Fire Emblem game coming out. You got the Paper Mario game coming out. Like, and you got Legend of Zelda, but Legend of Zelda got pushed back until next year, which fucking sucks. So what is going on this year? Nintendo's got to come out with some Nintendo Directs and come out E3 fucking swing. They need to go and drop shit everywhere. Because so far this holiday season, there's not much to go and get really fucking hyped for. Unless they're just riding this storm out until they go with a big unveiling of that. And it's weird to think that they pushed it until March. You figure they push until March, and that's several months after the holiday season rush. That's like the prime time to go and launch a system. Launch a system in like fucking October or some shit. But apparently they said one of the reasons that they don't want to show it at E3 is that it's not ready yet. So if it's not ready for E3, it's obviously not going to be ready for a launch like that. So, and Nintendo will say this, is smart about a lot of shit, despite some of the hiccups and the stupid fucking things that they do here and there. They've been smart about plenty of things, and if they feel that it's not ready yet, then it's not ready. And they're putting more polish on The Legend of Zelda, I'm fine with, because this one seems to be more of a big Western-style open-world type game. You know, this one I'm way more fucking psyched for than I was like for Skyward Sword and like several other games. This one seems to be just like the shit. You know, I'm talking like, take the original concept of The Legend of Zelda, which was a very open world-esque game, whenever you think about it, for like NES type days, and just blowing that shit up. Just go anywhere, do everything. I love that idea a whole lot, and it makes sense that they want to go and continue a trend of plenty of other games out there that have been doing something similar like that with The Legend of Zelda, because, well, with Nintendo's polish on an idea like that, that shit will work out just fine. But we're going to continue to figure out, what is the NX? Is the NX going to be a hybrid system? Is this going to be a portable system? Does this have anything to do with mobile gaming, considering that they have a big investment in mobile gaming now, even though they said that they weren't going to previously, but it seems that they want to make this shit work hand in hand with, you know, the Nintendo 3DS, with the Wii U and all that shit. I'm fine with that, because that gets people invested into all the products, and it becomes one big cohesive world. Fine, absolutely fine. But we all know what the controller looks like. We all know what kind of hardware that this is boasting. We know that it's at least as strong as the Wii U. But we don't know what kind of system. Is this shit going to be able to trounce the living fuck out of the specs on Xbox One and PS4? Nobody knows. And think about all the VR headsets that are coming out this year. That's something else to take into account. This holiday season, you're potentially getting another PlayStation 4, another Xbox One, because, you know, the whole 4.5 and 1.5, I guess we can go in and call them for current time being, the PlayStation Neo. And think about all the VR headsets that are fucking dropping. I mean, that's essentially going to be a make or break type of scenario, because you're getting Oculus Rift and PlayStation VR and the HTC Vive and all sorts of other shit that's out there. And then Microsoft's got the fucking HoloLens at some point down the road, and that's going to be its own beast. But this is an entire new industry, potentially, if this shit takes off. So Nintendo doesn't want to go and compete directly with that. That makes sense, but it's still very, very risky. And it leaves, again, the question, what does 2016 hold? Are we going to see anything in 2017 for the Nintendo Wii U? Or is this it? Is this the last hurrah, and this is the home stretch for the Wii U? I understand why Nintendo fans are pissed off, concerned, and confused. It makes tons of sense, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be the end, it's going to be fucked, or anything like that. Anyway, opinions and thoughts on this? Nintendo, are they fucked? Or is the NX going to be the next big thing? I mean, it's kind of hard to go and say at this point, because we all know what games we're working on. We know some publishers and shit. Like, KOE Tecmo is working on games for it right now. That was something I just read a little bit ago. But what kind of games do you want to go and see on this? Is this just going to be ports from that? Is it going to be a more powerful version of the Wii U? Is it going to be backwards compatible with Nintendo Wii U, GameCube games, or like whatever the fuck? Imagine like a Retron 5 style old school throwback system from Nintendo that worked with all their shit. I'd lose my motherfucking mind at something like that. That'd be badass as shit, you know, something that actually functioned correctly and had original hardware in it, and was reading original hardware. Haha, crazy concept. Anyway, this is AlphaOmegaSin, as always, nerds, nerdettes, and gamers game the fuck on!